Hello, my little bear cubs, and welcome back to another episode of Secondhand Therapy. We need to remind you that we are not therapists, we are not experts. This is not a substitute for therapy, nor is it professional advice.
That's right.
Now, I am dressed like the whitest man alive.
Yeah.
Now, do I look great?
Sure. Yeah.
I almost put the glasses on,
No.
and I was like, well, that's too much, isn't it? What else do we want to say in this intro?
Also, you're going to hear ads on this. If you don't want to hear ads, hey, good news. Check out our Patreon. Join us over there. You have ad-free episodes. Also, you have access to early access to episodes. You have bonus material like after the pod, moonwalking episodes, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Go check out Patreon.
Including our other podcast.
Our other non-therapy podcast. If you want to hear us just cut loose and dick around a little bit. And I mean, the other podcast this week was just an episode about sex therapy, essentially. Yeah. So sometimes you'll get an extra secondhand therapy episode because we just analyze each other. But
enjoy that.
Yeah. We also have merch available, secondhandtherapypod.com. Patreon and merch are great ways to support the podcast. If you want to contact us, check out our Instagram. There's a little button on there. You can text us, email us, you can write us.
We have a P.O. box now, baby.
Box.
And we've been getting mail.
We have been getting mail.
Oh, it's great.
A lot of gifts. People are sending us a lot of gifts.
Yeah, it's like, you don't have to send us gifts. Just send us little letters or something. Yeah. Just a little mail.
Yeah. Maybe some nudies for the perv over here.
Okay. You know what?
What?
All right. Enjoy the episode.
It's like DMs in real life. Send him a Polaroid. He'll be thrilled.
Ooh, Polaroids would be great.
Little titty Polaroid? Little booby Polaroid?
It didn't have to be that. Just a Polaroid would be cool.
Send us some Polaroids with your clothes on. We'd love to see you. Here's an episode. So I'm on a train, which is, I've never been on a train.
Ever?
No. I've been on like the monorail at Disneyland when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never been on a train as like a form of transportation. It's always been gimmicky. It's like at a place, they have like a little train or something.
Yeah.
So I'm on a train and it has like each car has this huge like observation deck, like a cruise ship kind of. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching this train and I'm like, oh, fuck, we got to get on this train. So it's me and my girl and we go on the train and I'm on either the last car or the second to last car.
Okay.
And I'm like looking for my girl. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I look and she's like 2 cars ahead of me. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing up there? And so we're like trying to talk and communicate, but obviously you can't hear her. You're fucking 2 cars away on a train. And we're going to a graduation.
Okay.
I don't know whose graduation. I mean, my girl used to teach at high school, so I'm thinking maybe it's like a work thing for her.
Yeah.
So we're on this train. And it's just going along. I'm looking over this big, massive observation deck, and we're going through just like a big city. We're like on a freeway, kind of.
Okay.
And then the train starts like dipping, like roller coaster. Like you get that float in your stomach, and it shoots out, and I'm like, oh, and then it levels out, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on with this train? And I'm trying to figure out how to get into the different cars so I can go, like, be with my girl, make sure she's okay. This fucking train's about to crash.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck is she? Like, is she okay? And then the train stops, and I get off. It's so fucking crowded.
Yeah.
like Disneyland, trying to get off this train. And I basically am just looking around. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just meet her at the graduation. And then I realize, where the fuck is this graduation? I don't even know where I'm going. Like, I was going with her.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how to get there. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, and I'm just like, who would know where the graduation is? And I'm like looking around. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it. So I start heading out, and I end up out front, and there's like an old car, like not like vintage old, but like a 90s Camry.
Okay.
You know that era of car, they all look the same.
Yeah.
Everything's just a boxy.
Yeah.
Camry, Civic, it's all the same car.
Yeah.
And I get in that car, and my mom and my grandma are in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I get in that car, and I remember feeling so angry and upset, and like all I wanted to do was cry. I had all these big, like just these big emotions. And I remember being mad that I had to cry.
No.
But it kind of just like came out, and I start crying. And I turn to my mom, and she's like, "What are you upset about?" And I was like, "Why couldn't you ever comfort us when we were kids?" I said that.
You just said that. Okay.
I said that. And she goes, "Oh, you always with the drama." And I go, No, we're not doing that. And I go, "Look at me. Why could you never comfort us when we were kids?
No.
Why?" And she started crying. And she said, I had so many meetings. And then my grandma, who's in the car, goes, "That's the problem with your generation." And I turn to my grandma and I go, "Oh, no one's fucking talking to you, were they?" I swear to God. I have never spoken to my grandmother like that in my life.
I hope not.
No. But I turn to her and I go, "Oh, no one's fucking talking to you, were they?" And she just stops talking.
Wow.
And I look back at my mom, and she's still crying. She's like, "I was just so busy. I had so many meetings."
Yeah.
And then I woke up.
Two questions.
Yeah.
Did your therapist have an answer about what the overall theme was?
A lot to talk about it.
And if not,
Yeah.
can I take a guess?
You can.
Before
Do
we
you want
get
to take
into
a guess
it,
first?
I would like to take a guess.
Okay, what's your guess?
The first part, the train, and all the train stuff.
Yeah.
That feels to me like it's control. You couldn't control communication with her. You couldn't control your placement on the train. You couldn't control the train's actions. Even when you got off the train, you didn't even know where you were going. Everything was just uncertain. The whole situation with the train is just uncertainty. It was just navigating that. I don't know why it switched over to your mother and the conflicts that you had about maybe it's just not knowing how to express emotion during uncertainty. Maybe that's the link or something like that. But that's what it feels like to me, is because everything was just like unknown. It was just navigating that chaos.
Okay. What's the second one?
In the car?
Yeah. Didn't you have multiple guesses for the beginning and the end?
No. That was
Okay.
it. That's my whole guess.
It's control.
It's control.
Yeah,
It's
wrong.
It's navigating.
Wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's all about attachment.
Attachment?
Attachment.
To what?
Here
Control.
I go fidgeting with the fucking wire.
As
again.
the fucking wire comes out. Oh, bud.
So one of the things I've really been working on in therapy is not letting the things from my last relationship keep causing problems in my current relationship, and trying to let whatever parts I'm seeing things through, getting them to step aside so I can be truly vulnerable with my partner and grow a partnership and a connection. And us being on this train and going, we're going to this thing together, but she's just out of reach. Like, I just can't quite get, like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, I'm longing.
Yeah.
I'm longing for this connection, but I just can't get my parts to give me enough trust to do it. Or she's at work now, or whatever. Like, this connection I'm longing for with her is just out of my grasp. The train, I don't fucking know. I mean, we've been
talking about.
Yeah, I was like, we've been talking about doing the train from LA to Seattle. She's like, yeah, maybe that slipped in. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the train was about. But also in dreams, often your romantic partner can often get swapped out with your mom as like your first female loving character in your life.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what happened here, because my conversation with my mom was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
To things that I've been talking about in therapy.
Yeah.
And it goes right back into attachment of being able to be vulnerable and feel things and that be okay.
Yeah.
I'm on this train. I can't. My girl's just out of reach. All I want to do is go to this thing with her and be there for her, because in the dream it's her work thing or something.
Yeah.
And I can't do that. So I go to my mom, hey, why did you fuck this up for me? Why? Why did you make me like this?
Man, so interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why I lit my grandma up like that.
Buddy, when you said...
Oh, hey, no one's talking to you, were they? What?
Do you guys have a...
My grandma would beat my ass with a rolling pin.
Yeah. Yeah, do you guys have like a weird... is there some kind of hidden anger with your grandma?
No. I'm like my grandma's favorite. My grandma's pretty sexist.
Yeah.
Like, she's all about the golden boys. Like...
All right.
Like, I got no beef with my grandma.
Yeah.
But
maybe it's just somebody just in general defending or trying to interrupt a connection that you're trying to have.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's the family, the dynamic of like, this is how we always do things. It's kind of that traditional thing where like, this is how we deal with our feeling. Hey, no, we're stopping that.
Yeah. And like in the car, I remember having this realization of like, oh, that's where my mom got it.
Yeah.
And then be like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, hey, we're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's fucking...
yeah.
That's some Sopranos dream shit, you know?
Sopranos dream. It was a weird one, man. Yeah.
So what now? What do you do in your waking moments about this dream you?
Well, I don't know if I shared this on the podcast, but last time I was home, did I talk about my mom and I?
Yeah, and I think it ended up being that she, I don't know if you shared this, but that she agreed to talk when you came home for Christmas if you wanted to.
Yeah,
right?
So yeah, we had talked kind of like throughout the time I was there, about like, because every time I'm home, it's always just like, oh, therapy. They always blame the mother, like the most Italian mom shit ever. And I was like, well, we could talk about it. She was like, yeah, we should. And then like the night before I went home, she was like, next time you're here, we're gonna have a talk. Yeah. And I was like, we had this whole time I was here. And then she put it like next time. So we talked about that in therapy about like, do I think this talk is really going to happen? What I think it's going to be like. Whereas ideally, it would be my mom trying to understand what I'm saying and what I'm feeling and what I'm working through. But my fear is that it's going to be my mom trying to justify her own guilt.
And say defending herself or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it'll come to be I'm about to leave and she'll be like, oh, I guess we're not going to have that talk, huh? I'll be like, she puts it back on me.
Yeah.
As if she's like, let's talk next time you're here. I go, yep. And I'm there and she won't bring it up. And then until I leave, and then it's my fault that it didn't happen.
Yeah. What do you think would happen if you brought it up to her when you first get there, like first couple days you're there? Just as a reminder, even not even like a hey, let's have a sit down, but just as a hey, remember we're gonna have a talk this time when I'm here, or like hey, I'm still interested in that.
I don't know. She'd be like, well, what about?
She'd play dumb and be like,
bitch, do not get Graham over here. I'll tell her. Kid.
She's gonna say.
I'll tell you both. One sentence.
Ask Graham about me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I should. I'd be like, hey, if you still want to have that talk, we need to make sure we set aside time for that. And be intentional about it.
Yeah. Throw her off her game.
Yeah.
You think, oh, you thought I forgot?
You thought I forgot?
Oh, that's all I've thought about.
Yeah.
Oh, we've talked about you a lot.
I haven't thought about it a lot, honestly.
No, I know.
Yeah,
just to fuck with her.
I know.
Oh, I've been.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it'll actually happen. And honestly, I don't know what to say. Other than like tell her what I'm working through in therapy and be like, hey, I can't cry because you never let me.
Because we don't have time for that.
Because every time I cried, it was an inconvenience and whatever. And now I'm embarrassed. And she's going to be like, what is she going to say? Sorry?
She's going to be like, this is great. I have a meeting.
She's actually my third job just called.
Yeah, what do you, I guess that's another thing you could bring up to your therapist if you haven't already is just setting some kind of expectation for this conversation.
Yeah, she told me we could she'll help me like prepare in a way of like things I want to hit and like the best ways to deliver it so that it can be received and when it gets closer. So I don't know if I'll take her up on that, but I should.
It wouldn't hurt.
Of course it wouldn't hurt. I just don't want to.
I just don't want to do it. But yeah, because I think oftentimes we get, that's where we get let down is this again, going back to ideal versus reality, right? So like in your head, it's great to go in with this is what I want to happen. And that with some kind of goal. And that way, whatever she says, you're not like, we didn't even get to do this, or she reacted this way. It's like, hey, this is the minimal goal that I want, and this is the maximum thing that I want out of this. Yeah. And then fucking see what happens.
Yeah. Who the fuck knows what's gonna happen, dude?
Yeah, man,
I don't know.
Family.
Yeah, it all comes back to the same like fucking multiple truths thing of like, I love my mom very much. She did the absolute best she could, and I deserved a lot better. And all three of those things are true at the same time, and they always will be.
Yeah.
And it's just a weird thing to understand that all those things can be true at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, man, because you also have to, I was just thinking you have to prepare for the worst, too. What if your mom just brushes off, like, she gets angry or she gets frustrated with you and is like, what did you want from me? I was fucking busy, and then you're in this thing and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, I got an answer for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, I mean, the gist of it is you decided to have children. I didn't decide. You decided this for all of us. For you, me, and my sister. You decided it. You got it. You gotta. We're kids. We're not puppies.
Yeah.
We're not houseplants. We're human beings. We're human children.
Yeah, it's tough.
I get you did the best you could. It wasn't good enough. I forgive you and I understand. But you also need to understand that you could have done better and it's okay.
Yeah. Can you say that?
Dude, did we just meet? Yeah. The fuck? Yeah, I could say that.
Did you hear what I said to my grandma?
Yeah.
In my dream?
Yeah. That might be autism. I don't think that's autism because
What?
I would have no problem saying that. I know it might. I don't know what the word is. Evoke. It might evoke an emotion from her, evoke an emotional reaction. I understand that, but I'm having my mother said we should have this conversation.
Yeah.
So let's have the conversation.
Now, see, that's autism.
That's autism?
I think so, yeah.
Why is that? I understand.
Calculating that
It's not I understand that there's going to be emotion and her feelings, but I get it.
Yeah.
But we said we're going to have the conversation. It's going to be uncomfortable. Yeah. I know that. I'm going to be uncomfortable too. I should just not say it because it's uncomfortable?
No, but I think I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm like, maybe there's an...
Because you're also autistic, yeah.
No, I'm like, maybe there's a softer way to say it because I'm emotional.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, these things need to be said, but do they need to be said so harsh and so direct? Is there a way you can say it, still get your point across without being like so harsh or so to the point?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. So that's...
Not interested.
Yeah, exactly.
I could be interested, you fuck.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
What a
all from a dream.
Yeah. What is this? You know?
Life. You know what? I started mouth taping when I sleep.
I wish you do it when you're awake.
I always say that to my girl. Right before we're going to bed, she's like, all right, anything else? I'm like, just do me a favor, tape your mouth, would you?
Are you seeing a change?
No, I don't do it consistently enough.
Okay.
No, not really.
Just when you think you're going to mouth off to grandma, you're like, I gotta tape
zip it
this
up.
shit.
I know, I tape my mouth and I just yap it in my dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. All from a dream. It's weird.
Man. Have you noticed an uptick in dreams or an uptick in crazier dreams since you've been mouth taping?
No. I also haven't noticed waking up more rested. I know that's what people say, that they get much better sleep. I haven't noticed that either.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I also we have a pretty dope life. Like, I don't have an alarm.
Yeah.
I leave my blinds open and the sun wakes me up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe if I had an alarm, I'd feel more rested, but I kind of just wake up as my body wakes me up or the earth wakes me up. I don't know.
The most hippie thing you've ever seen.
Well, I just let the sun wake me up.
I stopped showering, and now I wake up when the earth wakes me up.
I shower every couple days. I have not stopped showering. Have you noticed an odor problem with me?
I have not.
Yep. I have a couple times before I come out in the living area. I'm like, God damn, I fucking stink.
Really?
And I come out, I'm like, I wonder if he'll say anything. Nope. I also don't think you would. If I smelled, would you be like, buddy, you got to shower?
Yeah.
You would?
We also don't get really close.
Our desks, we sit 2 feet apart.
Yeah, but I feel like I got to be up on you to smell you. Like that.
But you would tell me?
You're not coming out reeking.
No.
Yeah, well, I'm going to smell you from 3 feet away.
But if I smell my pit, I can be like, good God.
Yeah, see that? I'm not getting close enough for that. But if I did...
You would say, you got to grab a shower. What would you say?
You know what? I'd let it go for a day. And if it would happen, I'd be like, buddy.
Yeah?
I think, here's my delivery, I would say.
Okay.
I'd be like, hey, I would get I would get quiet.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, buddy. And it'd just be you and I here. There wouldn't be a crowd. Hey,
you
buddy.
can film it. I don't give a shit.
You gotta, you're starting to smell a little bit.
And I'd be like, how bad is it?
I'd be like, that would be my exact reaction.
Yeah. And what if I go, this is weird because I showered this morning. I think it might be you.
Oh, I'd be like.
And that's called gaslighting.
And I go, that's not it.
You're like, buddy, you don't smell that? Buddy, I thought this was a bit. That's you.
Oh my God.
I gaslight you into a shower. I would never. All right, yeah. So old Stinky yelled at his grandma. What's up with you?
Oh man, I was so we did EMDR last week,
Yeah.
and I thought we were going to either continue that or do parts work this
Yeah.
week. And instead, we just kind of like gathered information.
Boring.
Yeah, yes and no.
But sometimes you need a
Yeah,
one of those. You need a
because we're
little
new.
break.
This is a new relationship.
Yeah.
So we're still kind of getting to know each other.
My girl did that today
Yeah.
because she's been parts work like the last 3-4 weeks. Comes out red. She came out today looking fine. I was like, "What happened today?" She's like, "I literally just told stories the whole time." She's like, "I took a nice week off."
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, good for you."
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need a light one.
Yeah, it was mid-weight.
Okay, midweight. Let's hear it.
Yeah. It was so this past week I was doing shows. I was performing in Vegas. And
You had a bear cub come see you.
I did, and brought us gifts.
Thank you for the magnet.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
Fucking great. I got a little hat.
I don't know if you know that I'm from Arizona.
She does know that. That's why she got it for you.
Appreciate it.
She said she was trying to find you something more specific to.
To Tucson.
Yeah, and then
Still very thoughtful. Thank you.
yeah, it was great. Yeah, she was great. Brought out her brother. Had a great time.
Yeah.
Shows are great all week, and it felt good to be back, but it also felt really odd. And so, I talked to my therapist on Wednesday, so it was like midweek. So I already done a couple shows, and I'd been there for a few days. And we opened up the session with just kind of that, like, he's like, "Oh, where are you?" And this and that. I was telling him a little bit about it, and I told him it kind of felt like taking a step backwards. And it was interesting, like, in the green room the first night on Monday, I remember I was waiting to go on, and I felt foolish. Like, what am I doing this for? Like, why am I here? Like, again, like, it felt like I was living my old life, or it was a step backwards for me. And he said something interesting. He said, maybe it's not a step backwards. Maybe you're just wearing an old pair of shoes, and they're just feeling a little uncomfortable. And I thought that was interesting. And I was like, yeah, it does feel a little bit more like that. Like I'm wearing these old shoes, and I'm out. I'm out. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be on this trail. Like, how do I get it? This isn't the trail I want to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I also felt a lot of like, there was just a lot of distance. Again, I felt foolish because I wasn't attached to any of the material. I hadn't written anything new. I had like a couple, quick things or whatever, but like, I didn't have a new, set to share. Like, usually when I go back out, it's like, here's a new hour, here's a new thing, and this time it was just like, here's some old jokes.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been on stage in 7 months. And yeah, I just felt kind of silly. I was like, what? I just didn't have any attachment to those stories and jokes anymore. They were mine, but they didn't feel like they belonged to me, or that they were like mine to tell anymore, kind of thing. They just didn't. It just wasn't who I am.
Yeah. And we've heard them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard those.
Yeah. So I had a lot of. I was also fighting like this weird feedback of like, I was posting that I was going to be in Vegas, and so my DMs and texts and stuff and comments were like, "Oh, he's back," and like, "Oh, I thought you were done with comedy." I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
I am done with comedy.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, you're bad." Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not. Even at the club, people were like, "Hey, don't get used to it. I'm not here for good. It's just a."
Did you like it? Did it feel good?
No, it felt misleading.
Yeah.
And it felt like, I felt like I lied. to people.
About what?
Or that it was a trick. That me saying that I was done touring and done with comedy and stuff, and then here I am doing shows. Which triggered guilt and shame because I was like, oh, I'm taking this spot from somebody. This is a really hard club to get into. A lot of people want to work here. This is a week that could go to somebody else. And like, which got into like, am I deserving of this? And that was a big mind fuck for me. But I was reminded of this story, and look, I'm going to start with saying that I'm no Picasso, okay? I know that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, we know that.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know.
So there's a story about Picasso. He's in a coffee shop, and he's just kind of doodling on this napkin, and this woman's watching him. She doesn't know that he's Picasso. She just sees a man drawing on this napkin. And she's watching him, and he does it. And he gets up to leave, and he goes to throw away the napkin, and the lady goes, oh, wait. She's like, can I have that napkin? I liked your drawing. And he goes, oh, I'll sell it to you. And she goes, oh, sure. And she like reaches in her pocket. She goes, I'll give you $5 for it. And he goes, oh, it'll be $20,000. And she goes, I just saw you draw. It took you 10 minutes to draw. And he goes, no, this took me 30 years to draw. And then he put the napkin in his pocket and he walked out. And so when I'm thinking about guilt and shame and if I'm deserving to have this slot, I was reminded of that story. And it was like, oh, no, it took me 20 years to get to this to have this week. Like, I deserve to be here. Like, I'm not somebody just off the street or, like, I've put my fucking time in and stuff like that. And because I was talking to one of the managers about it and we were kind of like this back and forth about it. And I was telling them about how guilty I felt and stuff. And they're like, no, like you deserve to be here kind of thing. Like we want you here. And, yeah, it was just a mind fuck on so many levels. And then the bigger issue was just like, I had a lot of fun and it felt good to be on stage. And the question I kept getting then from friends was like, so, you want to come back, huh? You want to do more? And I'm like, no, I don't. And they're like, really? Like other comics can't believe I don't want to do more shows now that I did a couple and had a good time. But the difference is it reminded me that like nothing's changed for me in that world. And that's again why it felt like I was back in my old life, because it was like, oh, here I am again performing for people that don't really know me. And I had spent so long chasing an audience, my audience, and not achieving that. I mean, sure, you get a handful of people here and there in a few cities that come out to see you, but like to fill a theater up of people that are there to see Michael Malone, like I never had that where everybody in the theater's like, that's my guy.
Right.
And so, yeah, it just felt like, oh, this still isn't my audience.
It's just an audience.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't want to just have an audience. I had that for 20 years. And it just, again, that in those ways, it felt like I had just been taken a step back and like put back down in this old life of mine with no progress. And that's part of the reason why I stepped away from comedy in the first place, because it felt like, hey, man, I checked a lot of these boxes, and it doesn't feel like there was the goal that I wanted. It was here. I did all the things I was supposed to do, and it didn't happen. So here I am trying to do it again. Like, what? Why? What? It just felt like it brought all those feelings of failure back instead of feelings of victory. Yeah.
So he'll be in Chicago doing shows this weekend. If you guys are out in the area.
Yeah, I got one more weekend.
I'm not kidding.
I got one more weekend, man. And then it led to like this other frustration of like the chase, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of
we're in that right now.
Yeah.
Trying to grow a fucking podcast.
Yes, but it's different.
For sure.
So I'm gonna get to that because it was like this felt like I was back in this failed chase with not my audience, right? Mm-hmm. But you and I have found an audience, and it's growing, and it's great, and this is the biggest audience that I've had.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, and but it was also frustrating in the ways of like I spent 20 years trying to create an audience or trying to gather an audience. I've literally been around the fucking world, like 15 countries, 48 states, TV specials, albums, like all of that. I've missed graduations and birthdays and funerals and weddings and like family time. I've ruined relationships. I've put my kind of like personal life on hold to chase this thing that like I wanted so fucking badly. Mm. And then to get it from our living room is fucking the irony, dude. It's just like what?
Yeah.
What?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How is it that you can go from, oh no, it took me 20 years to get this. I deserve to be here. I deserve this. Da 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 da. Mm-hmm. And in the same breath, go, that's not my audience. They're not here for me. Hey man, what happened? That's quite a shift.
Because they're not there for me. But because my skill level, I am deserving to have that position because of my skill level. I'm qualified to be there. Mm-hmm. However, those people in the seats in the showroom are not there to see Michael Malone. Now I'm gonna entertain them and I'm gonna have a great show and they're gonna have fun, but they didn't come out to see me. They came out to see a show.
That's hate that the difference. Done the third person thing.
Yeah.
The way I want to leap across and smack you across the face. They didn't come to see Michael Malone. How?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, that brings me to my next point.
Yes.
The difference between stand-up and this podcast and the chase that I was doing before and this is not a performance. This is a conversation you and I are just having.
Yeah.
We've said this many a times.
I wish it was scripted.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
If this is, you imagine how easy this would be if we were just performing a fucking something somebody wrote.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry. Go ahead. Not the point.
Yeah. So this is just me.
Yeah.
And it brings me to another little identity thing, which is we started going down we're still getting to know each other, so we started going down, how did you start performing? Where did you come up? And like, where are you from? And family and like all these things.
Talking about you and your therapist.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And so I started telling him about my upbringing and my little factory town and like filling him in on everything. And he said, well, it sounds like you wanted to escape that town for most of your life. You were trying to get out of there. And I was like, I don't think that was it. I think that I wasn't trying to escape the town. I was trying to escape myself. And what I realized was that I always knew that comedy was like a crutch or a shield or a tool kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realize that it has just been my fucking skeleton key. It works in every door I put it in. It gets me out of trouble. It makes girls like me. It makes dudes like me. It makes me, likable. It has allowed me to talk to fucking politicians and journalists, and it's taken me around the world, and it's fucking put food on my table and paid my rent for 20 years and like all these things. Like, comedy has done literally every fucking thing for me. Michael Malone has not done any of those things.
I don't understand what you're saying. What Michael Malone isn't it?
Me, the real me, has not done any of those things. Comedy has done all of that work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but you wrote the jokes, you performed them, you put in the work.
Yeah, but that's all performing.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when that goes away and they're stuck with me?
Start a podcast.
Exactly. So it's weird to have chased this thing performing my whole life and then to just be me and find an audience.
You feel like you were lied to?
No. I feel like I wasted a lot of time.
Why is it a waste? You got to go around the world and talk to politicians.
Yeah,
and
I guess waste of time is not. It's. I don't mean a waste of time in that way. I love all that. It's wasting time of work wise. I feel like I've worked so hard on this other thing, and I didn't have to. I didn't need to. It wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. Maybe, or it feels that way. I have a lot of guilt that's attached to family about not being able to show up for them more because I put career first. And I think that's where a lot of it lays, is like, now that they're gone and I have more time, it's like, oh, well, good job, bud. Like, fuck that up, huh? Like, yeah, I guess so.
So let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So you started comedy at what, 18?
19, yeah.
At 19. In the last 20 years, have not worked a regular job.
Yeah.
Been around the world multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Had spent holidays with very famous people who happen to be incredibly kind. Talked to journalists, politicians, got on TV. And with all that, you have boiled it down to the only thing you got out of that was how you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. I was showing up for an audience that wouldn't show up for me instead of showing up for my family instead of showing up for my fiance, for my girlfriend, for my this, for my friends. That's where it comes in.
Yeah.
That's the fuck up.
Yeah, but this might be autistic. So it's just part of the story.
Yeah.
You know? I think this sounds like you wanting to start at the finish line again. You wanted to figure out what your purpose was at 19.
Yeah.
Unless you're a pro athlete, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Comedy was really good to you, man.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And you love comedy.
I do.
Yeah.
I guess the fear is the same fear that I have in relationships, which is what happens when they see the real me?
Who? The audience?
Anybody.
I don't know. Are you trying to find that out now?
Well, in the past, I can tell you, doesn't work out in my favor.
Yeah. Were you doing any work on yourself in the past?
No.
Oh, that's weird. It's crazy how that works.
Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can keep trying to shit on yourself.
I know.
I'm not going to allow it. Like, we're going to look at this with what actually happened.
Yeah, that's why I
know.
need your logic, because my emotions are
I know.
like,
Your goal here is like, look how fucking terrible I am. What? I'm not seeing it.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you fucking relax on yourself?
I know.
Jesus
Why
Christ.
can't I be fucking
Hey, man.
happy?
Just be cool, you know?
Just be cool, dude. Hey, man.
Why can't you just be cool?
Just be cool.
Just be cool. You know? You can't be happy because you don't think you deserve to be happy, and we know that.
Yeah, I know.
You're working on it. It's going to take time.
I want to be happy now.
Yeah, trust me, buddy. I know you do. But hey, you know what? Do you?
Probably not.
Yeah, I know. Dude, you think you're ready to be happy?
Oh, wow. Do I think I'm ready to be happy?